For months now, we have been talking about how Microsoft have been playing the power ballad, how Project Scarlett is going to set a new bar for console speed and performance. We've shown interviews where executives like Matt Booty have flat out stated that they will have the fastest next generation console, but with PlayStation 5, like it or not, Sony have finally officially clarified what their machine will be capable of. They have officially claimed to be the fastest console in the world. I've got all of the information here. Let's get into it. What is going on, guys? Dealer back again with yet another video, the latest in console gaming news. PlayStation 5, Project Scarlett, both proving to be absolute monsters when it comes to console power. But which one will dominate when it comes to performance? Well, Microsoft, until now, have been the only ones to lay a claim.
We're not building Scarlett to not be the best console.
Is deep into architecting the next Xbox consoles, where we will once again deliver on our commitment to set the benchmark for console gaming.
These statements and more made it easy to have confidence that Scarlett would perhaps dominate the next generation of power. But something happened. For the first time ever, Sony have staked their claim for the performance crown. They are giving a little bit of detail as to why their system will be the fastest. Of course, as always, we will get into the source. That source will then be linked down below for you to read yourselves. Let me know your thoughts as we continue. And of course, there is more to this story than perhaps most people are telling you. I, for one, think it is extremely important. We'll cover that after going over the source. October 24th, 2019, yet another interesting job post appears. Now, as we know, these are official job listings, and we had covered some of these in the past. They were searching for people to bring their games to any device, quote unquote, through the power of PlayStation Now. We know that they had since partnered up with Microsoft to bring PlayStation Now to more devices more efficiently than ever. Well, now they're looking to hire even more, this time a senior cloud engineer manager. And the job description goes as followed. Location, San Francisco, California. PlayStation is growing rapidly and needs your help to build next generation cloud infrastructure. It follows by saying, in this position, you will be part of a top-notch engineering team. This team will be focused on delivering our container orchestration to the organization. You will be managing distributed systems that are powering 100+ million PS4 consoles. These systems deliver immersive gaming experiences. You will also be one of the leaders of the elite team that is super excited to launch the upcoming world's fastest console, parentheses PS5, in 2020. You will love working at PlayStation if you have a strong passion for systems, availability, and resiliency. Again, I requote, you will be one of the leaders of an elite team that is super excited to launch the upcoming world's fastest console, PlayStation 5, in 2020. Now, to some, this may seem super obscure, but believe it or not, this is the closest thing to any definitive claim regarding performance that Sony have made. This is the most they've said when it comes to being the best at anything regarding PlayStation 5. Not to say that they could not confirm these things at a later date, but I just want to make sure that's clear. They have never once claimed to be the fastest. They have never once claimed PlayStation 5 will be the best. And they definitely have not claimed to be the most powerful. Now, of course, there's another side to this coin that I think is very important for people to hear, but I also want to point out that they did not exactly say they are going to be the most powerful in the first place. And really, this is where you guys come in. Because to me, being very familiar with performance lingo, I have often said the fastest is the most powerful. The faster you can make those calculations, the faster you can render that frame, the faster you can render these frames, the more overhead you can add to that system and maintain a stable frame rate. In a way, being the fastest, at least to me, could mean being the most powerful. After all, when it comes to consumer-grade graphics cards and any real performance-related task, the faster your product is, the more work it does, and if it can do more work faster than the thing it is competing against, it is more powerful. and I hope that makes sense. Now, I'm not saying it will be more powerful, but I wanted to explain my mindset here. I also wanted to ask you guys what you think it means. Please, for those that are subscribed to this channel, you know me quite well by now, I would hope, especially if you listen to the podcast. Don't shoot the messenger. I simply report on the findings. Yes, I'm definitely an Xbox guy, definitely have a strong preference there, but at the end of the day, as Sony's first performance claim with PlayStation 5 over Project Scarlet, I wanted to make sure that everyone knew that they finally did this in a way. But I also want to make sure that you know they've done it before. No, not with PlayStation 5, with PlayStation 4 Pro. I was having a really great conversation with my buddy Randall Thor, and he had brought up the fact that Sony have actually said this before. Again, not with PlayStation 5, but with PS4 Pro. Yes, they had advertising calling the system the world's most powerful console, and we all know how that turned out. So it could be that Project Scarlet has no official specs out there, and much like with the Xbox One X or then Project Scorpio, Sony decided to claim the world's most powerful console, and that only lasted until those specs were actually revealed. Now, it's not like they're the only ones to ever do this. It's actually quite hilarious to go back and read one of the original Xbox One's descriptions as a supercomputer. Every single console manufacturer has done things like this, but at the end of the day, there can only be one. What do you think? Are Sony telling the truth? Are they really the fastest console in the world? How do they mean fast? Do they mean fast as in the fastest calculations, the fastest CPU and GPU, the fastest load times? There are so many different ways you can take this. Are they just claiming this for now, much like with the PS4 Pro? Are they just claiming this in the meantime until more specs are revealed about Scarlett? And remember, this isn't really an advertising campaign, this is a job listing. This is their internal wording. It could be that they knew we would find this, much like we did with the PlayStation Now job listings. In either case, it is extremely interesting. It is worth noting that publicly, Microsoft are the only ones who have talked about how they are aiming to be number one in terms of performance, how they are shooting to have the most powerful console in the world, how they want the fastest hardware. As of right now, Sony have no official marketing on the performance of PlayStation 5. Will it be faster, slower, better, worse? Again, a simple job listing. Let me know your thoughts down below. I'm an Xbox dude. Again, I talk about this stuff. It's really interesting to me. I like to keep tabs on what Sony are doing so I can better predict what Microsoft might do. Let me know your predictions down below. Hit that like button if you enjoyed the video. Maybe show this to a buddy or two. Thank you to everyone who watches this video, even if you're not really a PlayStation guy. Thank you for supporting the channel and all of the videos. Check out the links down below, of course, source included. Buy yourself a shirt, support the channel on Patreon, join the channel and more. Plenty of options. Again, I'm Dealer. I'm out.